Greetings. Before we start the anime recap, I just want to clarify that the anime studio stated that every characters in this anime are over 18 and they are adult. So, YouTube staff, don't just assume everything just because your mind is messed up. Hey there, this is going to be a short recap of a cultural anime. If you like revenge stories, then this anime is just for you. Since this is not a regular anime, Google and Incognito are your best friends. The main character has a little sister, and her name is Nana. He has been living alone with her for a long time, and she is the only family he has left. It looks like it is her birthday today, so he wants to celebrate it with her.
なんかあったっけ？
妹の誕生日忘れちゃったの？まったく。早く帰ってきてお祝いしてよね。朝ごはんできてるよ。
忙しいやつ。
However, it has been hours since she left, and she hasn't returned home yet. He knew that something is wrong, and he is very worried about her. Suddenly, he received a phone call from someone. It is from the hospital, and they informed him that Nana is currently receiving treatment at the hospital. Without wasting any time, he rushed there to check on her. When he arrived at the hospital, he found out that she is in a coma and there are bruises all over her. He has no idea who could have done this to her, and he is in despair since she is the only family he has left. Well, here's what actually happened. It seems like she was assaulted on her way back home.
彼女できたらどうするのよ。ナナはずっと彼女できない方がいいけど。
When she is walking back home, someone suddenly used chloroform on her. Due to unrealistic anime bullshit, she immediately passed out. When she wakes up, she found out that she has been restrained and couldn't move. In addition, there are a group of men surrounding her. She begged them to let her go since her brother is waiting for her at home. One of the guys asked her to be quiet and congratulated her since she has been chosen to become a beta tester for their Fortnite Battle Royale game.
お願い、ほどいてよ。お兄ちゃんが待ってる。
君は選ばれたんだよ。余興にね。
As expected, she doesn't want to participate in that, but they forced her to play it anyway. All of them teamed up against her, and they kept using Protein Blast on her. As a result, she lost the battle badly, and it is a one-sided battle. After the gaming session is over, they let her go by leaving her alone on a street. It is raining at that time, but she doesn't have any energy to move. In the end, she passed out and fell into a coma. Unfortunately, he doesn't know a single thing about that. When he is sitting outside the treatment room, someone suddenly approached him.
本当のこと知りたい？
It is a lady, and based on her story, it looks like her sister also has the same fate as Nana. She was also selected as the beta tester of their Fortnite Battle Royale game, and lost the game badly because it was rigged.
あなたの妹はおもちゃにされ壊されたの。奴らはいつもそう。同じ苦しみを味わわせてやるの。
After hearing her story, he became very angry at those men. However, they are very rich and influential, so a nobody like him couldn't lay a finger on them. That lady informed him that all of them have daughters, and they attend the same academy, which is a prestigious academy. So, she wants him to infiltrate that academy as a teacher and exact revenge on their daughters instead.
男たちの娘は全員同じ学園に通っているわ。潜入して近づきなさい。早く、お兄ちゃん。
ああ、もうすぐだよ、ナナ。
After hearing that, he accepted her proposal and willing to cooperate with her. He is going to become the legendary Protein Man and get revenge on those who dare to harm his family. As a result, he became a teacher at that academy without any problem because he is the Protein Man. During class, this purple-haired girl, Ruriko, is causing trouble in class as usual since her father is the chairman of this academy. Her friend, Mako, is causing trouble to him too. Suddenly, someone called out to them. It is the class representative, Aoi, and she is very angry at them for disrupting the class. She asked both of them to leave the classroom if they don't want to become a doctor in the future. After listening to that, both of them left the classroom. Ruriko is very angry at her for bossing her around because she assumed that the world revolved around her.
何あの教師と女。理事長すら私に指図できないのに。指図？注意ね。ルリコのこと知った上で気にしてくれてんだし、珍しいけど。あら、あなたは味方だと思ってたのだけど、私これから実習なの。それじゃ。先生。
炎上寺、さっきはすまなかったな。何か用事か？
After the class is over, this girl, Kanami, called out to him. It looks like she doesn't understand the lesson just now. He told her that he doesn't have time for that, because that is above his pay grade. After that, he told her that he will be holding a training camp during the summer holiday, and he invites both of them.
今度の連休補習に参加しないか？知り合いの別荘で短期の合宿をね。涼しいし集中するにはいいところだよ。
行きます私。それなら私も参加します。
After hearing that, they accepted his invitation, not knowing that it is a trap. Then, he went to meet Riko and Meiko at the library. He also invites both of them to the training camp too. Fortunately, both of them have accepted his invitation, although Riko is reluctant at first.
こうでもしなきゃ来ないでしょ？大事だよ、こういうの。だから絶対強制参加。わかったわよ、仕方ないわね。
補習だが気分転換にもなるよ。
敬遠されてばっかなのにね、うちら。そうね。顔色ばかり伺うのが多すぎるから。
When they are at the vacation home, Meiko realizes that the room doesn't have any signal. Riko starts complaining because that is the only thing she is good at. In the meantime, Aoi's sisters, Natsuki, is there too, so 5 of them have gathered there, and everything is according to his plan. Then, he starts to close the window, while that lady is going to help him by locking the doors and windows from outside, so no one can escape. After his domain expansion, the Protein Empire is completed. He is going to make his move soon.
始めるよ、ナナ。
ほら、シャワー行こうよ。みんなの手伝いしないとだしさ。じゃ、私は行くからね。
When Riko is alone in her room, he entered her room since she is his first target. She is shocked when she saw him, and she got angry at him for entering her room without her permission. He doesn't care about that, and told her that he wants to apologize to her. After hearing that, she opens up to him a bit, and told him some of her tragic past.
と言っても、お父様のため、私はお父様の従順で綺麗なお人形。それが私の価値。お父様あっての私なの。何変なこと話してしまったのかしら、私。
じゃあお前の価値もここまでか。
え？
All of a sudden, he set her superior genes free and she couldn't process that in time. After that, he immediately charged into her dungeon without making any preparation for the element of surprise. As expected, that definitely surprised her, but there is not much she can do since her opponent is the Protein Man. In the end, he has used Protein Blast and gave her a lot of farm-fresh organic protein shake. In the meantime, 4 of them are at the dining room, and they didn't hear a single thing. Then, Meiko wants to get Riko to eat dinner together. When she is outside the room, she could hear some royalty-free audio coming from inside. At that moment, she knew that something is wrong, so she opened the door. By the way, the door is not locked, because he doesn't need to hide anything. Therefore, Meiko found out that Riko is getting her dungeon explored like it's an all-you-can-eat buffet. After a while, she realized what is going on, and starts to scream. Aoi quickly comes to check what's going on, and she also found out that they are playing an intense game in there. Both of them are not moving, and they are spectating the gameplay in 4K. After that, he turned his head and looked at them, although he has no fucking eyes at that time. He politely asked them if they would like to join him. After hearing that, Aoi quickly grabbed Meiko's hand and run away like how woman runs from me in real life. When they are at the dining room, they ask the others to run away. However, the others have no idea what is going on. Suddenly, there is a blackout, and they are scared shitless. After that, he brought Riko to the dining room to continue the protein time there. During the protein time, she reached out to something on the table. Then, she told him that she is going to despawn him. She thought that the table has turned, but she is actually trying to despawn him using a goddamn spoon. That's right, a fucking spoon. I guess she is high from smoking a lot of protein shake like the editor. After he noticed that, he shut her mouth up by using her to clean his Excalibur the climate-friendly way. That method will work every time flawlessly. Then, he used Protein Blast to reward her for her eco-cleaning. However, she is an ungrateful swine, just like the editor, so she wasted all of them by spitting them out. Such act is a blasphemy to the Protein Man. As a result, he begins to explore her dungeon and gave her another farm-fresh protein shake. This time, she is not going to waste the premium gourmet again, since she is not able to do that anyway. After a while, he has garnished the dish with his organic premium protein shake, and he wants her to eat it. As expected, she doesn't know how to appreciate such rare delicacy, so she refused him. In the end, he forced her to eat it, so she has no choice but to eat that Michelin 3-star dish. You guys can do that in real life too. After that, he tied her up and brought her to a room. Then, the hunt continues. In the meantime, there is an infighting among them.
理由がありゃいいってのかよ。
夏希やめて。カナは体が弱いの。
くそ。
ダメよ。
サバナ
Natsuki is arguing with Aoi and left the room alone. She is trying to open the windows, but all of the windows are locked. When she is roaming around the house, she suddenly heard Aoi called out to her.
あいつ、私を助けたいの
Thanks to her, Natsuki managed to dodge his attack, but she is still confused since Aoi is the one who saved her.
妹の身代わりになりたいのか？残念だな。身代わりはいやらしい。
あんな奴に頼るかよ
When he was distracted by Aoi, Natsuki quickly ran away from him. He doesn't really care, since they are in his domain now, so they couldn't escape. For unknown reason, there is a backstory of Natsuki's past.
あん時は小さくて何もわからなかったけど、母親の葬儀で子連れの5歳紹介されるって。あんたたちのせいでお母さんが死んだ。
Anyways, she is trying to escape the room through the ventilation windows, but those are locked as well. Then, he told her that it is useless to try. She asked him to get the hell away from her, and she has invoked the primordial forces that wove the universe together to lock the damn door. Despite that, he is the protein man, so locking the door is useless against him. He entered the room, and she has her back against the wall. Suddenly, Aoi asked Natsuki to run away while she threw a mop toward him. I don't know what did she expect, since he is the protein man. As expected, the mop bounced off him, and he didn't even flinch. He ignores Aoi, since Natsuki is his target now. When Natsuki was caught by him, she realized that her big sister is gone, so she is very disappointed in her. She doesn't know that Mako has dragged Aoi away, since she wants Aoi to be safe. Both of them are going up the stair, and Aoi is terrified since she could hear Natsuki's fire mixtape coming from that room. Meanwhile, he is exploring her dungeon like his life depends on it, and gave her a lot of limited edition Protein Man's protein shake. After that, he also tied her up and placed her in a room with Ruriko. When Natsuki saw Ruriko, she found out that Ruriko has given up completely. She asked Ruriko to set her free, and it looks like she did it in the end. In the meantime, Aoi is still blaming herself for not being able to protect her little sister. Mako asked her to be positive and find a way to escape, or Natsuki's suffering will be in vain.
だからこそ、逃げて助けを呼ばなきゃ、きっと出られるとこあるはずだよ。やば。
降りていったみたい。
はあ、よかった。運いいんだよね、私。だから逃げ切れるよ。
Aoi's mood became better after hearing that. When he is searching for them, Natsuki is hiding herself, and she is preparing to launch a surprise attack on him. When she charged toward him, he has Ultra Instinct, so he managed to dodge her attack easily, and she hit the wall instead. As a result, she was caught by him again. After that, she wants Ruriko to help her by hitting him with a stick. However, his intimidating aura caused Ruriko to drop the stick, and she kept apologizing to him. Therefore, their plan has failed, and both of them have been captured again. He wants to punish Ruriko for setting Natsuki free. He is going to punish her by exploring her dungeon and giving her a lot of homemade organic protein shake. I felt like that is a reward for her. Anyways, after everything is over, he entered a room and saw Konami in there.
及川、いるか？
私。
Surprisingly, she is different from others. She suddenly changed into a different person and gave him a hug. In addition, she also confessed her love to him.
先生、好きなんです。
After he heard that, he still carried out the protein time with her because that is his purpose all along. In the end, he gave her a lot of fresh organic protein pie. Suddenly, Mako launched a surprise attack by using a bucket to hit him in the head. As a result, he was knocked out temporarily. Mako quickly dragged Konami away to safety. When he regains his consciousness, he is going to make them pay for what they did.
いい度胸だ。 待ってろ。全員壊してやる。7がされたようにな。
No one messed with the protein man and gets away with it. Moving on, when they are hiding in the bathroom, Mako wants Konami to use Aqua Elemental attack on him. However, it looks like Konami is on his side, so Mako is puzzled. Suddenly, he called out for her, and she immediately ran out of the bathroom.
どこだ、及川。近くにいるんだろ。カナミ。
名前呼びキモ。
出てこい、カナミ。いい子だ。
先生、嘘でしょ。ダメだって。ここです。
Mako looks like she has no idea what the hell just happened. When they are walking down the corridor, she could hear a boss music, and she knew that he is right behind her.
状況めっちゃヤバくない？
He tried to grab her, but she managed to dodge his attack and proudly stated that she has good luck today. Suddenly, Konami grabbed her and kept her from moving. However, she suddenly has chest pain, so Mako is free to move. Once again, she is glad that her luck is pretty good today. Despite that, she is facing the protein man, so no luck can save her from him. When she is running, she accidentally tripped on a random mop and fell to the ground. As a result, she was caught by him in the end. He brought her to a room to exact his revenge as usual. During the protein time, she suddenly breaks character and exposed her true self. It looks like her life is quite sad, since her dad kept invading her dungeon all the time. I felt bad for her, but I remembered that I have no feelings. Anyways, he is the same too, so he kept exploring her dungeon like his life depends on it. In the meantime, Aoi is still trying to hide from him, and she is finding ways to escape the building.
でもテラスから飛び降りるわけにも。何か武器になるものないわね。人がいる。助け。待って、行かないで。
Suddenly, she saw a lady outside the windows. She thought that she could ask her for help, so she quickly went to the other room downstairs. When she entered the room, she saw Konami in there. However, she noticed that Konami is acting strange.
まだ近くにいるはずよ。探しましょう。カナ、早く。
とろくてごめんね。葵ちゃんはいつもダメな私に同情してくれるよね。
何言ってるの？同情なんかじゃないわ。友達でしょ。
When Aoi is backing away from her, she didn't notice that the legendary protein man is right behind her. That surprised her, but he didn't do anything to her. Instead, he starts the protein time with Konami, and Aoi is just watching them in 4K. This time, she actually used her brain, so she quickly ran away instead of standing there like an idiot. She kept trying to find ways to escape, not knowing that she is in his domain all this time. Suddenly, she heard Natsuki screaming.
夏希。
She wants to help, but she thought that it might be a trap. Despite that, she still went to help her out.
おい、どうして。行きましょう。立てる。夏希。見捨てたくせに。お前なんか、姉さんじゃない。
相変わらず姉妹仲が悪いな。
As expected, it is a trap. So, she was restrained by Natsuki, and he starts to explore her dungeon as usual. During that, she found out that he stated Nana's name. After the protein time is over, Natsuki suddenly stated that she is going to protect her big sister. Aoi wants to know who is Nana, and why is he doing all of this. He told them about his story. Aoi told him that they also despise their father, since he is a piece of shit.
死体を見つけたのは私。いやらしい、汚い死に方だった。妹さんのことはかわいそうだと。
Despite hearing their side of the story, he doesn't stop his revenge and continued to invade their dungeon until he is bored. Alas, his revenge is over and he saw an afterimage of Nana. However, it looks like he is hallucinating since he has lost his way and too obsessed in revenge.
嬉しいかナナ。ナナ。お前。
Suddenly, he has received the typical London treatment from Nana. That person is not Nana, and I have no idea who that is. Anyways, after experiencing the usual life of London, his consciousness is slowly fading away and was sent to another world.
ダメだよ。
お兄ちゃん。
Thus, that is the end of my recap for this cultural anime. This anime has 4 episodes only, and this recap covers all of them. These are the comments and feedback for this anime from a cultural website. So, what do you guys think about the ending of this anime? Is it a good ending or a bad ending? Let me know in the comment section below after you watched it alone or with your families.